Bubblegum under the couch. So Leos, that's what I saw when I felt the energy for your cards for this month, was bubblegum and then a couch. Now the card that we have on the board is the Death card, which is very much similar to like bubblegum energy, because bubblegum, you chew, 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 never swallow. And the Death card reversed is something that needs to be swallowed, something that needs to end, something that needs to be concluded, change, not happening. So it's like chew, 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 never actually swallow the metaphorical bubblegum. The last thing that I picked up on was the knife, and I think the knife is the desire to just cut the bubblegum to whatever the situation is, to be done with it. But the couch just makes me feel like you guys are procrastinating, or the person who this is about, they're procrastinating on a situation where it's like they're stuck. They're stuck doing the same thing over and over again, choo choo choo. They're stuck like to the couch. Maybe they're stuck to being a procrastinator in general. Let's pull more cards and find out more information. Yeah, wow, the Hermit. Look at that, stuck to the couch, stuck home by yourself, right? It does feel like the energy of being stuck, like it feels a little self-indulgent, right? It feels a little bit like watching TV, eating ice cream is what this feels like, especially with the Six of Cups. But that's part of the procrastination energy. That's part of the bubblegum energy. It's part of the reasons why we are stuck to a couch, as opposed to not doing that. Okay. On the bottom, we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is getting up off the couch. It's moving. It's actually literally being very physical. And that's what I think is maybe you guys are frustrated, like you want to get off the couch, but there's nowhere to go. Or maybe there's a sense of procrastination because the couch is so comfortable. So this is the pent-up energy. The Page of Wands is the pent-up energy that's kind of going on in the background, as this person, could be you, could be, like I said, somebody who you guys are tied to, is stuck to the bubblegum couch. We're gonna just call it the bubblegum couch. All right, let's go ahead and pull oracle cards, find out more, and then we're gonna pull advice for you guys. Can I have some advice, or no, can we have more information for Leos, please? Just more information on what's going on. Tell me more about this bubblegum couch. Tell me more about the bubblegum couch. The key. The key is a sense of control. It's like when we're at home by ourselves, it's nice. We have a sense that we have control over our surroundings, right? And that might be part of the coping mechanism here too, is to have control over where you are. So, you know, when you're on your couch, nothing can hurt you, nothing can affect you. You have complete control. Maybe you're just dealing with somebody who that's a theme for. All right. Next couple cards, we got quite a few here. The Ship, Honey, wow, Cancer, and the Volcano. So interesting. So look at what this person gives up. Look at what this person gives up for the sake of having control, for the sake of not risking anything, right? Just being safe. This is what they give up. The Ship and Honey. They give up, they stay at a distance to the actual things that they like. The actual things that they like are not near them. Again, for the sake of having control. Cancer and the Volcano is just the fact, it's highlighting the fact that this person's kind of a recluse. This person is they have too much Cancer energy. The Volcano with Cancer is like too much Cancer, and Cancer is hiding. Cancer energy is the reclusive energy. So you're dealing with somebody who's a bit of a recluse. All right, last couple cards here. The Road Forward, Scorpio, and the City. Wow. It's gotten to the point where it's like hard to leave the house. This person has done this for so long. You've done this for so long that it's almost like you've become agoraphobic. You have like a social disorder, right? Maybe minor, but there's a sense that leaving the house is now scary. It's now bad. We now look at it as bad, like the world's gonna hurt us. Scorpio with the City. Because we've gotten so used to being in the safety and comfort of our own home. Now, I guess it makes a lot of sense. You guys are Cancer signs. This is like your vibe. Being in your home, safe, is your vibe, but be careful, because if you indulge too much in Cancer energy, you are going to fall prey to this, which is like, I've been in my house for so long, now I'm agoraphobic, I'm afraid to even leave the house. Everything that's outside the house is now scary and bad. Okay. let's pull advice. I already gave advice, but let's pull specific advice and see what comes out for you guys. Tell me more about what's going on in terms of advice, please, for Leo. Tell me. Well, temperance. It's the most bland advice that always applies to every situation. Moderation, right? Temperance is moderation. And in this case, it's talking about maybe not staying inside the house. It's like balance the amount you spend inside the house, outside the house. Everything in balance. Everything in balance. Temperance. So the Ace of Swords and Temperance is to bring light to balance. You know, think about it. Think about these things. Think about being in balance. Because this person is not in balance. They're on the bubblegum couch. That's being out of balance. Let's see what else. Wow. While this person's on the bubblegum couch, they're missing out. They're missing out. That's all I keep seeing is missing out. And it gets to a point where they don't know how much they're missing out. You don't even know how much you're missing out. Eight of Swords. You miss out on the fact that you're missing out. That's how bad it is. And you've already missed out on a lot. Four of Cups is the past. So you've already there's already been missed opportunities because you didn't put yourself out there, because there's an imbalance, because you're always at home. So you've already lost opportunities. It's time to pay attention to this being out of balance in that way. It's time to pay attention to what we're talking to your reclusiveness, your tendency to be too reclusive. It's time to really think about the things that you give up when you are too reclusive. Because you end up giving up things and you don't even realize that you've given them up because, well, you never saw them. You were never out there to catch the opportunity. Any last advice here for Cancer signs? Last advice. Oh, okay. The Crown and then Neptune. Yeah. Wow. So the Crown is kind of like your best self, right? When you're wearing the crown, you are like your highest title that you can be. You could be king, you could be queen, whatever you want to be. But there's a sense of passing that up, Neptune. There's a sense of, again, almost like not even going after it. Not even going after your best self, your best life, because of the comforts. Neptune is also comforts. It's the drink, it's the booze, it's alcohol. It's part of, I think, the things that keep you on the couch. And so here you are as the cat. Not really chasing after the crown. The cat doesn't really go for the crown, you know? The knight does. Another court card does. The cat just sits there. So, the advice is to allow yourself to be motivated, you know? Allow yourself to get out there. See what's on the bottom. Yeah, the number 5. Allow yourself to meet challenges. Like, yeah, it's cool to be in the house all the time. You're never gonna find the crown in your apartment. You have to work for the crown, you know? And being the cat, it's very careful. You'll never get the crown by being the cat. So it's time to you know, cut yourself off the couch with the knife, cut the bubble gum off, and maybe just kind of put yourself out a little bit more. All right, Cancer signs, that is your reading. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and follow, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time.